Greetings, everyone. Hey, it's Wednesday, new comic day. So let's do a comic book update, shall we? Yeah, I realized I've actually made a few runs to the comic store in recent weeks, and just kept forgetting to do updates. So it's going to be kind of a big one. Well, not too big, actually. I don't buy a ton of stuff there generally because comic books are freaking expensive these days. So I tend to be a little more selective about what I pick up. But picked up a few good ones today, some latest additions to various ongoing series that I'm collecting, as well as some new stuff. So let's check it out today on Comic Book Wednesday on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Alright, well, let's kick things off with a big honkin' trade paperback. Picked up Volume 6 of Mike Grell's Green Arrow. As you know, I'm a huge fan of this series. I did do a review recently of the Longbow Hunters, which is where his run began. I am going to do reviews of the individual trade paperbacks as well at some point. I'm not sure. Probably going to be well after Halloween by this point. So this is volume 6, and it's actually the thickest volume to date. It's got a whopping full year's worth of issues. It's got issues 39 through 50. And issue 50, of course, is a double-size issue, so very, very cool. The one thing I also find kind of cool about this is even though this is fully double the size of some of the previous volumes, the first few volumes only had 6 issues each in them, the price hasn't changed. They're actually still the same price. Like, all 6 volumes are the same price. So you can actually find this fairly cheap. So I got it for cover price, which was $23.99 Canadian. So, yeah, it goes for $19.99 US. But you can usually find it online for even less than that, like 15 bucks or thereabouts. But, yeah, so great stuff. So that takes us up to issue 50. Mike Grell did up to issue number 80. So the way I figure it is there's maybe 3 more volumes to go for his run there, and then we'll be all done. So that's pretty cool. I'm well into stuff that I've never read before, so it's really exciting to me to finally be able to check out these stories that I've been missing out on all these years. Let's just check something here. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I did an update earlier where I spent like 10 minutes just babbling away and then realized I'd forgotten to take the camera off pause. So keep an eye out for that. You'll see that outburst of realization in an outtake. So next up, as you know, I'm a big fan of this particular TV show and a lot of the associated media therefrom. Picked up the first issue of Doctor Who, the Third Doctor Adventures. Yes. So now the Third Doctor is getting a 5-issue miniseries. Very cool. The Fourth Doctor's miniseries recently wrapped up with issue number 5, which I missed. And it's sold out, like, instantly. So, yeah, I'm thinking I'm just going to have to start a poll list for these because I don't like missing them. But I'm not too worried because I know there's going to be a trade paperback compilation at some point, and I will definitely be picking that up just to support the stories featuring classic doctors in the hopes that, you know, doing my small part to encourage them to do more. So hopefully we'll see more. Alrighty, next up, picked up the latest issue of Scooby Apocalypse. So this is issue number 5, going strong. I'm thinking that this will be getting some kind of a trade paperback release fairly soon because, you know, depending how many they want to compile together. And on the back, kind of interesting, some upcoming Blu-ray releases, including the complete series release of Constantine on Blu-ray. So that's very, very cool. I was really bummed that that series got canceled. I thought they did an outstanding job with it, and it was a very faithful adaptation. Matt Ryan, who plays Constantine in the show, really just nails it. I mean, he is the character from the comic brought to life. Just an amazing performance. So there's rumors that maybe the CW might pick it up and continue it. They have actually had Matt Ryan come back in a guest spot or two. He's also voicing Constantine in the upcoming Justice League Dark animated movie. So pretty cool stuff. Gotta love his work there. And then picked up issue number 3 of the Flintstones, the debut of Dino. Yes, very, very cool. We got a little teaser for him at the end of the previous issue, so this one you get to finally see Dino in action, making Fred's life interesting. And then we also picked up issue number 13 of Invader Zim. Very cool. I don't know how well this one's doing. I'm hoping it's doing fairly well because I'm loving it so far. Lots and lots of fun. Very true to the spirit of the animated series. And it looks like we're never going to get another animated series, so it's good to have Zim back, at least in comic book form. And then, of course, you know I've been enjoying this one immensely. Picked up issue number 19 of Gem and the Holograms, which, as I mentioned in the previous update, this is the one that introduces the Stingers. So yes, the Stingers are here. And there's also a new regular artist who, honestly, I'm not entirely sold on just yet. Her style is quite a bit different than the previous artistes. But, yeah, I'm willing to give it a chance. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just a different kind of style than what we've seen. Not as heavy on the detail and intricacy as some of the previous artists. So, I don't know. We'll see how things go. Next up, it was recently Batman Day. I confess, even though I'm a huge Batman fan, I don't know what date Batman Day is, and I'm guessing it's like the anniversary of his first appearance. But anyway, in celebration of Batman Day, DC Comics was giving away a free Batman comic. So I actually, you know, the comic store person very graciously just slipped this into my bag when I wasn't looking, and it was very cool. So very, very nice. So it's basically a free comic book day type of thing, except it was just Batman that day, and it was just this one issue. So very cool. Looks pretty good. You know, nice artwork and stuff. Got some cool money shots of Batman sailing through the air there. Very cool. So yeah, not too bad. Kind of curious to see. I've been hearing actually good things about the DC Universe Rebirth. So I don't know. I might actually check a few of those out. I'm not really big, honestly, on universe-wide cataclysmic rebooting events. It seems like Marvel and DC have been doing a lot of those in recent years, and quite frankly, I'm a little tired of it. But I don't know. I've heard Rebirth is actually really good, so I might check out at least a few of the Rebirth titles. I've heard good things about the Green Arrow one. Speaking of Green Arrow, so I might check that one out. I think there's a Swamp Thing one. I might check that out. Yeah, so who knows? Might even check out Bats. Next up, I mentioned this last time as a massive, speaking of crossover events, massive crossover event between the various Hasbro universe characters. Yes, Hasbro is now a universe of characters, all inhabiting the same universe. We have issue number 1 of Revolution with this beautiful wraparound cover. There's actually a few different covers, as I'm sure you can imagine, but this is the first one. And there you go. So first issue of 5, and then there's 8 one-shots that tie into it. The artwork in this is just frickin' amazing. I mean, look at that. That's spectacular. So basically this crosses over Transformers, G.I. Joe, Mask, ROM Space Knight, Action Man, and I think that's it. But anyway, just a massive, crossover event of Doom, finally bringing all of these amazing toy properties together into one epic storyline. So as I say, the main Revolution miniseries is 5 issues, and then there's 8 one-shots featuring the various characters, of which this is the first. I think last time I talked about how much I loved this cover because it was reminiscent of the Bill Sienkiewicz ROM covers of the 80s. Go back and watch that update if you want to get a look at some of those. Very, very cool. So these are all basically one-shots. It's not actually crossing over into the main ongoing series of all of them, although I imagine eventually we'll start to see appearances of various characters appearing in the ongoing series. Yeah, so very cool stuff. I haven't actually got around to reading any of these because I've been focusing on there's a stack of comics that I'm reading for review purposes for Halloween, the first of which I think you'll be seeing sometime today. I'm not sure what time I'm going to be posting this one, so you'll be seeing that one sometime today. You may have seen it already, I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, just kind of interspersed amongst all the Halloween stuff. I'm still going to be doing the regular stuff, so you'll still see updates and other regular features. No real point in doing Fright Night Friday, honestly, since basically all month is Fright Night Friday. So, but a lot of the other regular features like comic books, obviously, I'm going to still talk about. And I'm probably going to get back to doing some Doctor Who once I get the Halloween stuff under control. It's a little crazy over here in Zarin Izarak land right now, but we're coping just fine, thanks. Alrighty, that is it for this week's comic book update. Hope you enjoyed. Got some pretty cool stuff. Looking forward to finding the time to check them all out. In the meantime, I'm going to just keep collecting them and stacking them up until I do have the time. Then I can just read a whole bunch of them all at once. That's the nice thing about collecting comics is you don't have to read them right away. You can just stockpile them for a while and then binge read them. I kind of like to do that, actually, to be honest. That's one of the reasons I like the trade paperbacks. Green Arrow, for a while there, was kind of my bedtime reading. I'd go to bed and I'd read a couple issues worth before nodding off to sleep. Basically read until the book falls on my face. It's like, okay, time to put it away and go to bed. But anyway, thanks for watching. Quick thank you to my Patreon sponsors, especially Kyle Pellegrini and Get Your Gorgeous On, my two highest level sponsors. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.